But I do agree with you, Kevin, that not all men are the same. Y'all are shy tonight. Go ahead, Bacchus, you got it.
Okay, cool. Thanks. What's up, everybody? It's been a minute. Shout out to the Wonder Twins over there. See y'all ladies at it again. And of course, the lovely Brandy. Thanks for joining us. We missed you in the beginning, but you're here now. Hi, baby. How you doing? All right. So first of all, everybody keep talking about it.
Don't poke the bear.
I'm not.
Don't poke the bear.
Hey, I'm glad she was in there cooking my dinner. But anyway, we said that everybody wants a Russell Wilson, but a lot of these women will say, yes, they'll do whatever for that guy if he comes in your last poll. I call all cap on that because I ain't seen nobody showing that dude. They might have him squirreled away somewhere, but I don't think anybody, the fantasy is nice, but the reality of what a lot of people want is not. They still want that future. And as for the poll about a girl who was living that life and now she's ready to change it, like Mike Jones said, man, back then you didn't want me. Now, yeah, I ain't with it. And the only way I could actually believe somebody who says that is, you know what? All right, cool. Your last dude was Future. Well, show me the dude after that, and or the dude or whatever. Don't tell me what you about.
It was Future.
Right, you know, it's Future, it's Futurist. You know, it's everybody. It's the whole crew. So I believe on what I see more than what I hear because people will just BS you. What the ladies was talking about, you know, is taking time after being out dating casually for a stretch is not only just time. I think you also need to reassess, you know, to come back home, to rethink, to get some therapy, to work on it. And, you know, you also have to take away two things. When you go out with somebody, you might call the person, you know, batshit crazy or whatever, but you also got to look at what did I do? You have to look inward as well. You know, just can't always blame externally. So, but for now, that's all I got because I got a lot going on.
Very true, very true, and great commentary.
I ain't cussed nobody out this time.
And you said, I have, and you talk about the cap that we're calling. I have to call cap too because we saw that, you know, almost it was unanimous almost with the ladies that they're doing intentional dating. But when I'm out here, when I was out here in the dating market, when I just go out, I'm not seeing intentional, you know, a lot of people aren't really, I'm not seeing intentional daters out here.
Well, anyway. I think in this group, we might have some more intentionals and I need y'all ladies, I'll make you a deal. You tell all y'all homegirls, you know, put them in a headlock and tell them to start being intentional. And I'll put all my homies in a headlock and start telling them to be more intentional so we could just, you know, have some better outcomes because apparently birds of a feather, right? We all kind of have the same mindset if that's what they're thinking. But what that poll said and what we see in real life, it's all about a free meal, baby.
Yeah, and I'm glad. And the lady, Tanisha, in the video, she was honest. She said, you know, there have been times where I just wanted to look nice and have a free meal, so I just did it. I didn't really know about a guy. I didn't vet the guy. He didn't vet me, but I just let it happen. So
I mean, sometimes I just want to look nice and go get my dick sucked in the back of a Wendy's, but shit, it don't always happen like that. Now, does it?
There you go. A little crass, but he's right. You're still muted.
Well, can I speak now?
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and take precedent. So I definitely feel like people are giving Russell the backseat because, you know, I think we can generalize the fact that we think he took a L when getting with Sierra just because he didn't have kids before he got with her and he had his shit going for him. Russell's not ugly. He's just not probably somebody that we would see with somebody who's gone for the bad boy type previously. You know what I mean? But, you know, in I wanted to focus on the statement that most men, I think in Ricardo's poll, he said that most men want to get with won't have intentional dating. Did I read that poll wrong, Ricardo? Most men feel that they are intentionally dating or intentionally, you know, advocating.
The poll.
Okay, that's what I thought I read. Telling her, are y'all lying to yourselves to make yourselves look good? Because that's not what y'all are doing at all.
Yeah, I think there's some cap there too.
I'm not hating on men because I love my men, but let's keep it honest, okay? I think that your interpretation of intentional dating and what we accept as the purpose or intro into intentional dating is very skewed. I think that your intro into intentional dating is definitely not what we perceive as intentional dating, and you guys might need to get that checked because sexuality has nothing to do with intentional dating. You know what I'm saying? Having coffee lunches is not personally, I don't want no coffee unless I'm about to clock in an hour. Okay, but you definitely have to meet a person on their path and on their level. But I definitely want to explain that I don't think men, I think they answered that poll in a lie. Ricardo, I do not think that you all are definitely, hitting up women on the level of attentional dating. I think you guys are coming at us from a mode of sexuality, and we can only perceive that as, hell yeah, I'm past that, and yeah, it is casual sex or whatever the case may be. So, what steps are you showing to show your intention? Because we can only perceive your actions as what the rest of our dating is going to be about. And if we start off on the wrong foot, it's hard to get back on the right one. So I don't know. That's just my perception, but intention is everything. And if you're talking about sex on our first date and what I look like in a gym suit, or what I look like when I'm like, what are we really talking about? Like, no, we can't go for it after this. Because I'm gonna teach you as cheap as you're acting right now. I'm gonna teach you like a treat.
It's intentional sex. It's intentional. I'm trying
Get
to
off my phone, Bacchus. Who gave you the mic?
You. Oh, hello, Pot. My name's Kettle. A lot of ladies was talking about, vetting people to make sure you don't get used and whatnot. Like it says up here, I usually tell them, yo, you better eat before we meet. I'll ask them I'll tell them something like that. I'll tell them, make sure you bring your purse. Make sure you got your credit card. Make sure you can stop at the ATM, get some cash just in case. I say all that stuff, and they'll just be like, "Oh, you trying to say you don't want to pay for it?" Like, yeah, pretty much. That's why we going 2 for $20 at Applebee's. We got to start somewhere in order to grow. That tells me if you're just there for a free meal. And trust me, they've just been ghosted ever since. On the whole ghosting topic, you might talk to a lady, match with her on Sunday, talk to her, Thursday, make plans with her for Friday, and everything's going good and you guys are feeling each other. But if she gets a DM on Friday night from a dude that she really feeling, she gonna ghost you. You just wasted that whole week. She gonna ghost you. She gonna flake. She gonna wait for you to get at a restaurant, be like, oh, her dog just broke a nail and babysitter can't come, but she don't got no kids or whatever. It just happens, and it's a waste. A lot.
She wasn't throwing us no bones worthy of a savage.
I'll throw you a goddamn.
We don't want that shit.
Looky here. Anyway.
But this is the thing. I hate to jump in, but I always tell guys, if you're worried about a woman taking advantage of you, then why don't you come up with outside of the box things of dating where it's not costing you any money?
Oh yes, most definitely. I have most definitely done that. I've said, hey, there's a free event going on at Piedmont. Let's go do that. Let's take a walk on the Beltline. The number you dial is incorrect. Okay, I know where your mind is at. It's all good. I do all these things. I literally play all these games just to see where you're at. But let me get back. I already said the thing about the ghosting and people flaking. That happens as well. And here's the thing. Conversations have to go both ways. You might have a paragraph or pictures and I see your profile and I'm engaging actively and your reply is, yeah, sometimes, maybe, I think so, whatever. And I'm actually engaging, but you're really not giving a fuck. Or literally, I just got a message on Tinder today from a girl I was talking to like a month and a half ago. Like, why are you even messaging me now? It's pointless at this point. It has to go both ways. But my homeboy, Jamarquavius, he don't got nothing on his page. And the girl's writing him a paragraph and he just replies back with sup. And they send their phone number and address and time to come get some. It is what it is. The other lady was talking about gas price. Yo, gas price is high for everybody. But if you're in Kennesaw and he's in McDonough and he's like, yo, that is way too much gas to be going back and forth, what's going to happen? He's going to get called cheap. He broke. He a lame. You don't got nothing. So you're not even going to be able to handle me or be able to take me anywhere or whatever. And for some reason, people think that your time is more important than another. Everybody got 24 hours in the day. What you choose to do with it is 100% up to you. Unless you charging me for your time, like 98% of the women in Atlanta do.
Bring us on, Bacchus. Bring us on. Great commentary.
That's all I wanted to say, but thanks for all that. And
real quick question. Peggy asked you a question. She said, would you date yourself? You can be real brief and respond.
Would I date myself? Oh, man, it'll be a lot of fun, but I got to take extra money out the ATM because I ain't a cheap date. So,
There you go. He answered your question, Peggy.